bids. Are we giving it to minority contractors? We putting in a lot of lawyers in this district.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Next person.
Keith Price, Department.
Good evening, staff, faculty, board of trustees, residents. As stated, I'm Keith Price from Harvey. I came only because of an incident that occurred on 4th of July weekend. I talked multiple times to the president. I was led to believe that this board didn't want anyone on the grass at Thorn Ridge. While the school sits on 147, the area we would have been using is basically on 154. I was told it would be equipment all on the property. There was none. There was no material that could have caught fire if it was roofing material stacked off to the side. There was none. We have pictures of all of that. It disappointed me because at first, I was upset at the entire board. Many on this board, if you haven't grew up around the time I grew up, many of the other members have seen me grow up actually being an elected official. It's disheartening that I feel like politics played a huge role in not allowing the children and the residents to enjoy the land. All grassy area, nothing within the fence line. For us not to be able to use that is an insult, like Mike said, to the taxpayers. I don't even have children in high school anymore. I still have to pay those taxes though. To see those children playing in the streets, and I spoke about it on the video, and when I spoke on that video, I thought this whole board voted not to allow anybody on that grass. But yet, the sheriffs rode up and down the grass all day in their cars. Maybe oil leaks, maybe radiator fluid getting in the grass, but yet people use that lot and that land every weekend over there. People play football over there. I've never seen you all kick people off for playing in that grass. So to me, it was pure politics, and it was deceptive measures used by the president, which I spoke to many times. I could send any one of you all the phone records. Furthermore, I don't know if you all have Nikita as a spokesperson, but she reached out to me claiming that the president thought somebody was threatening her. Never did I threaten her. So I have those emails I'll be sending to everyone on the board. But as a board, please, stop playing politics. We playing politics with a man that don't even live in Thornton Township, and you all know who I'm talking about. So I expect the board to do what a board does. If the board would have voted it down, that would have been fine.
Thank you, Mr. Price.
No problem.
Thank you, Keith.
So, Ms. Graham, I'm very disappointed in you.
Thank you, sir. Next person, please.
Tiffany Henard of Township.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I am the mayor of Dalton, and I'm also the supervisor of Thornton Township. As everybody knows, I grew here, meaning in the village of Dalton. I went to Thorn Ridge High School, and every single year that I've been mayor since 2021, I've held the event for the residents, which is the 4th of July event. Myself and Keith Price, as he just spoke to you guys, we spoke to Ms. Lena Graham, like we do every year, to have the event there. She told us we could not have the event on your grass. She then said that you guys called the sheriffs. The sheriffs came out to govern the grass. I never saw that ever in my life. And it said that you guys wouldn't sit here and allow us to utilize the grass because the kids literally had to play in the street. We had bubble land, and they were slipping and sliding in the street. And it hurts my heart because I am the youth, and I will expect, especially a school board, to uplift a person like me and basically utilize me because the same kids that's walking your hall can actually be the mayor of Dalton, of Calumet, of Riverdale. But we not doing that. We playing politics. He called it politics, but it's politics. And it said my heart even further because I called Ms. Nina Graham and I asked her, why did you not allow the kids to play in the grass? She just said, we could not play in the grass. I said, but why not? We was in the street anyway. Y'all know I'm the mayor of Dawson. I've done it every single year. We was in that grass. Every single year, we pop fireworks. And when I called her, Nina Graham recorded our conversation. And I'm here to let the board know I will be suing Nina Graham because you cannot record a person without their consent. And for those that don't know, don't never let nobody record you without your consent. Because that was so petty that we older. You guys are older than me. I'm supposed to look up to you. But I can't look up to people that's more petty than the youth. But yet we point at the youth. Who do we look up to? What we get guidance from? But this is what we do for laugh and clicks and all of that mess. But at the end of the day, we had a report, meaning me and the board here. What happened? I would love to know that. If somebody could just answer that question. What happened? Why do y'all allow us to be on the grass? We on it every single year. We never had a problem. And then another thing you guys did, y'all even let me come into school and talk to the kids no more. I've been talking to the kids since I became here, 2021. I go to Thornton, I was jumping around. And I go into schools and I talk to the kids. We did a mental health tour. Where we go into schools and we talk to the kids about what's going on, what mental health is, and how to get help. Because guess what? I'm still the supervisor of Thornton Township, so they could come in and get free help. When did we put a stop to all of that? And that's what I would like to know from the board, if you guys can respond. Why did we do that? Why am I here at your podium on something that I do every single year? And why was it just one person, your president, saying that we cannot use the grass? That was so petty. It's grass, guys. We go to a forest preserve and we just sit there and we on the grass. So it's like, why would we do that? But when I get a response,
Thank you. Next question, please.
Anyone of you guys?
That's it.
Okay, so would you send me an email?
Nobody?
Can I get an email from somebody? From why? From the why?
Yeah, why?
Okay, that's what I want to know. And that's for the record.
Why don't you tell why?
What was that? I didn't hear you because I left. You want to go back?
No.
Tell why what?
She said it was not instruction.
Participation is over.
You just said something and I walked off like I told you to. So what did you say?
Freedom of Information
Hold on.
Act.
Hold on.
She said it was because of
I get y'all rules, I walked off, right? I walked off. So you people got something to say. So somebody got something to say. Here I am, right here. We can address whatever you got to say.
We
It's
don't
great.
have anything to say.
Because she was out of order.
We're moving to our
She
next.
did act.
Yes.
So I came back because it's
We do
going to
not
be
have
addressed. I
Ask
was
her
like,
this
question
way.
come
Can't answer.
like, don't do that, guys. This is my
No, we're
problem.
done.
Too messy. I came here, I did my 3 minutes, I walked off.
There are no
It's going to
Freedom of
say
Information
something. So come back to address
Next
whatever
item
they
on
say.
the agenda.
Okay, guys, I'm sure y'all got anything to say.
Dr. Dawes,
Aye.
provide information on Freedom of Information Act, and he's not here, so there is none. News from the school.
Why don't you tell why? You said it was just instruction. That wasn't happening.
Thank you, President Grant. News from the schools. So, this is really exciting. Congratulations goes out to Coach Eric Armstrong. He is the Girls High School Coach of the Year. So let's hear it for Eric Armstrong. Thornton Township High School. Girls basketball coach for him. And again, he's just doing such a great job with our young female athletes. And of course, Mr. Perez Johnson Jr. A lot of folks here have followed the trajectory of his career.